There goes all my thunder. Cool, so, wow, this is my first time here. This is exciting. Not as exciting about 2 weeks ago, I did my first marathon. That was huge. It was a lot harder than you might think. I mean, 15 episodes of SVU in a row, that is difficult. It's grueling. No, I do go out and run, though. You might not be able to tell, but I have to run because I had to lose weight. I actually lost 100 pounds in the last year. Yeah, thank you. I have no joke to go with that. I just lost a lot of weight and I like to brag. There were a lot of challenges with losing weight though. Probably the hardest part was getting new clothes because everything I owned made me look like MC Hammer in the early 90s. It was terrible, so I had to go out and buy some new clothes. I went to an Old Navy, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with what they do there with sizing, but if it's a poor neighborhood, the sizes run real big because they assume everyone's fat. I went to a poor neighborhood and bought myself a small. At 6'2", 200 pounds, I bought a small shirt and it fit. And while I was thinking about how huge these sizes run, a really large woman a few feet away from me, really large, bigger than I'd ever been, holds a shirt up in front of her and she goes, "Well, this is the smallest medium I've ever seen." There's a look of disgust in her face. And I'm thinking to myself, medium? Really, lady, medium? Lady, you're not a medium-sized sedan. I didn't say it, that would have been terrible. But I did, I had to lose the weight, and it was for a very important reason. I got married, and she's a lot smaller than me. She's about yay tall, 95 pounds, and I was about yay tall, more or less close to triple that. So that couldn't work. We looked ridiculous in public. My wife, she's an interesting character. She's an animal lover. Do we have any animal lovers here? Yeah. A lot of pets? Yeah. We have 2 cats, and they're great. But, I'm kind of more of an animal liker, and there's a pretty good difference between the two. My wife's an animal lover. She loves the cats. She tolerates me. I like the cats. I love her. But her love goes beyond the cats. She loves all kinds of animals. And I try to tell her, I should be the priority. Cats aren't people. And I could see a couple faces. The animal lovers here, what are you talking about? Cats aren't people. I know for sure cats aren't people, and I can tell you why. Because if my cats were people, when I'm sitting in my chair in the living room and my wife comes home from a long day of work, first thing my cats would do is look right up at her and say, "He didn't try to find a job today at all. He was watching porn." But they're not cats, so they can't say that. Of course, cats are great if you have mice. They can get rid of the mice. Not a big help to us, because we had mice. We had deer mice. They're little biochemical terrorists. And I'm serious. Their poops? Biochemical bombs that will give you the hantavirus. They killed a bunch of people in Yosemite. Do you remember this? It wasn't long ago. It was like a year ago. And they're in our house. That's right. The mice have invaded our house. I know you guys probably heard about it. I heard something about it on Fox News. But it's terrifying to have these mice in our house that could actually kill us. And of course, something had to be done. So our administration agrees on humane traps. So we put in humane traps to get rid of these little biochemical terrorists. And when we finally caught one, pretty sure he was the leader, Mouse Gaddafi, we had to release him. My concern was that we put him far enough away from the house that he doesn't get back in. My wife's concern was we put him somewhere where he can get food, shelter, and maybe find a mate. So I'm fighting a war against biochemical terrorists in our kitchen. And my wife's big concern is whether or not we can get him laid. That's it for me. You guys have been great. Thank you.